Hey guys, what's up? Movie Cranks back. Mike and Larry here.
What's up?
Today we got another reaction for you. This time we're going to be taking a look at Midway.
Midway.
Yeah, it's about World War II. Something happens.
Yeah, it's a Roland Emmerich film. I'm very excited about this. This is one of those big epics that he's going to do, kind of like what he did with, Independence Day. I mean, 2012. All these crazy epics he does.
That's what I call a close encounter.
Don't forget Resurgence.
Hey, everyone's allowed to make a mistake that dramatically, but I'm hoping.
Yeah, but
I mean, he's got some bad ones. 10,000. A couple of his Stargate series were okay.
It sounds screwy. I love Stargate. That is one of my favorite
I love
movies.
the movie.
And I hate to say it, 10,000.
It wasn't
for
bad.
being a complete disappointment and a failure to theater.
Right.
I didn't think it was really that bad. I mean,
but he did also make Godzilla in 1998. So he's done a lot. But he's also done some epic all-time summer blockbusters, and that's what he's good at. This is coming out in November, so it's going to try, I think, for a more of a, I don't know, end of the season. Maybe he's going for Oscars. I don't know what he's going to do with this.
You got World War II.
Big take on World War II.
Something like that, but I think we're going to have to check out the trailer and see if this deserves an Oscar, though.
He's got a big budget. That's what I'm happy about. He's got Woody. He's got a bunch of actors. He's got $100 million.
I did see Woody Harrelson. That sounds good. And guy from Conjuring. I can't think of his name offhand.
Patrick Wilson.
Yeah, that's it. And Aquaman.
Oh,
he was
yeah.
in Aquaman. Yeah.
Well, let's go ahead and play this trailer, and then we'll talk a little more about it and see what this thing's about.
Mandy Moore.
It's going to start off with Pearl Harbor,
Yeah.
That's all.
The situation in the Pacific is far worse than reported.
Pearl Harbor is the greatest intelligence failure
Looks good. Good CGI.
in American history.
Present! First!
The Japanese are planning something bigger.
So what's the target?
We believe it's Midway.
Washington disagrees.
Washington is wrong.
Yeah, it looks good.
Today we're gonna be underdogs. Today we prove the American Navy isn't a joke.
Oh, there, that part's too. Good old Nick Jonas.
You'll remember this moment for the rest of your life.
Really
Be honest.
nice.
Go. What'd you think of it?
I think it had, for the budget, it looked like it has a decent budget. 100 million's not a huge budget anymore, but it's got enough to make it a good war epic. It's based upon the 4 days, the mega turning battle of World War II in the Pacific, Midway. You got a whole fleet of Japanese with their carriers and strike forces versus the American fleet hitting each other. I mean, it's going to be, I think it's going to be pretty incredible.
It sounds like a good story.
Yeah.
But I'm not 100% sold.
I'm not wild about some of the picks they have as the actors.
What I noticed, you said some good CGI, and I noticed some there looked a little...
Yeah, the flying through the middle of the town, where they're like above the
sometimes
street.
you can kind of tell, it just doesn't look totally real.
That looked a little off, but they can't, I think
honestly, because I did notice it's during the daylight.
Yeah.
A lot of these war movies, they do these CGI scenes, and it's always like kind of cloudy and dark. And that covers up a lot of the CGI. When they do them in daylight, it's a little easier to tell where they make mistakes.
Yep.
But
I don't know.
I did like, look like some of the explosions kind of had the practical look to them, so that looked good.
It's been a little while since he's done a war movie too. I mean, the last one he did was one of my all-time fun favorites, and that's The Patriot. I know it's not very accurate. I know it's got all kinds of problems, but that was a hell of a movie. And I don't know. I think now he's wanting to get back into it maybe and do some more war films.
I mean, I think this is going to have some kind of edge to it. I mean, they got a good cast. It's got a good story. It's shot in Hawaii.
And it's always hard doing water sets, so I don't know how much of that was real and how much was CGI.
It looked like there was a lot of CGI in there.
Yeah, I'm sure there was. I mean, nowadays you got to spend a fortune. With all these actors, that's where all the money's going. I mean, there is a pile of actors in this thing. And that's great. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, Aaron Eckhart's going to play Jimmy Doolittle. That's great. Nick Jonas is in there. I mean, Dennis Quaid is going to play a vice admiral.
He's in there.
So I'm very hopeful for this.
I think I saw Woody Harrelson actually in the trailer.
Yeah.
And I was like, does he have like white hair? I mean, I haven't seen him like that before.
It's Admiral Chester Nimitz, so I would imagine he's going to look as close as possible to his role, because once he gets into something, he goes all the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I know what you mean. The sound was really good. They didn't have any cheesy music, and it didn't have that rah American flags everywhere, like patriotic thing going, but it had a little bit of that. But that's Emmerich. He's always like that.
Yeah, I mean, all the movies, if you look at his past,
a
lot of his movies, they have that almost like a Michael Bay
like a layer
thing to them. So you kind of think, are you going to bring that effect here, or are you going to go more realistic?
I'm hoping from a history point of view, as someone that loves learning about history and wars and the past, especially World War II, content. I want realism as much as he can, as close as he can keep it. I don't care if he adds in like a love story, Mandy Moore's in there and all that, but I just want him to do an epic war movie. Something like a Saving Private Ryan kind of thing. It's been a while. We get great movies from Clint
I can say it right now. I don't think this is Saving Private Ryan.
No, probably not.
And I don't think it's going to be that last one. I'll put it here. In the last one with Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was so bad. CGI. Okay, let's just say the CGI in this looks like Class A Marvel CGI compared to the one with Bruce Willis.
I'd say it's B+ quality CGI from the little clips we saw. If there's big ship battles and there's destroyers and cruisers and everything fighting and the airplanes attacking the other ships looked incredible.
Yeah, and that one scene where the pilot's like going in, it looked like he's going to other pilots, and he's just
and he's going through the wreckage. Yeah, that looked great. Now the company Pixamundo is the company Emmerich's working with. They did 2012 and Resurgence with him. Now, Resurgence was heavy CGI, but some of it looked pretty good. I mean, from what I can remember.
Yeah, I don't think the CGI was really that awful in the movie. It was just the acting.
Yep.
And the story.
Yeah.
And everything else.
So, I don't know. The Japanese forces versus American in Midway sounds great. I'm looking forward to it. This is coming out November 8th in the United States. Larry, you got anything else on this one?
No, that's about all I got, man. You
Okay.
take us out?
Well, everybody, thank you for coming and seeing another one of our trailer reactions. This one looks great. I hope you guys stick around. We got one more to go. It's a kind of a horror reaction trailer, so it's most people probably have no idea what it's going to be either. So
yeah, I don't think most people are going to like it.
Nope.
Maybe not because it's a bad movie.
I hope it
just
terrifies people.
The content already, I'm thinking.
Yep. It'll be fun.
Not my.
It'll be fun.
It'd be cool to check out though.
Creepy crawlies, gotta love them. So everyone, thank you. Make sure to go to our Facebook page and our YouTube basically and subscribe. We're trying to get up to at least 600 right now. We're a few away. We're heading towards 1,000. So we appreciate all you guys and all your help. And we're gonna see you again on the next one. Okay. Peace.
Right. See you guys.